Hey, YouTube. Last night, as you probably know, the vice presidential debate for 2016 commenced. I have some initial impressions I'd like to give you, and I'd listened to the radio first and then watched the video format, and wow, what a mess. So, this is the only debate that the vice presidential candidates will have. It's only 90 minutes. That right there is a problem. If we have a democracy, and it's a republic democracy, um, it's kind of hard to be okay with just 90 minutes of debate when you break it down, and it's probably lucky after you know, the moderator speaks and everything, you're probably looking at 25 to 30 minutes each person actually speaking, I would imagine. And I mean, seriously, is that all that we're requiring from these candidates? So that's a wash right there. But I think that we got to see enough to know that they're both just not very good, not very good at what they do at all. So this debate was between Tim Kaine, which is the Democrat, and Mike Pence, which is the Republican. And once again, these are my initial impressions. For Tim Kaine, and I just kind of wrote these things out as I listened to the radio, which is so important to kind of listen more objectively to the words that he spoke and the way he tried to deliver his message with both of them. And then later on, I watched the actual video format to see the body language, and they give you two different sets of information. Now, in my opinion, and this is, of course, just from what I see and what I heard, that Tim Kaine is a spaz. I don't know if he just had too much coffee or if he's always this way, but what a spaz. I mean, he doesn't even make sense on half of what he says. He is a very slick talker, though. I will give you that. He kind of puts a little bit of heart behind what he's saying, even though it's empty, even though it's nonsense. He's very slick. And he'll sell you a pair of your used underwear if you let him. He's that slick. I mean, he has the potential to be a very good car salesman. And so you got to watch him. And yeah, so he's a refined speaker, if you will, but he's full of BS. And he's very immature, I put down here. And I also made notes that he talked constantly over Mike Pence. And this is not only disrespectful, but he did it in a very smug way. As if he was getting brownie points from some imaginary god that was putting these big check marks next to his name or giving him gold stars. The next thing I put down is that on the issues, he is a liberal through and through. No wonder Hillary loves the guy. And in fact, I bet they're real pals behind the scene because they have a very good globalist type of plan. And apparently they love genocide of our future generations. It's a pathetic type of discussion that I had to listen to last night. Now, going back to abortion, that came up a few times, and other types of moral issues. What a mess. So he says that we need to trust women more. Of course, we should trust men and women. But he says when it comes to reproductive health, we need to just trust them. Well, I'm sorry, but there are people who want to kill their children. It's called abortion, and he's for it. And it's pretty damn sick. He's okay with this type of cultural genocide. What a effing mess this is. This is why our culture is effing dying. Okay, we're killing our own young, and this is supposed to be a good thing. Also labeled or concealed as this thing called a choice. Oh yeah, a choice for the child to live or die. That's a real choice. There is no choice, you dumbass. So the child has a right to live. At least if you're in a place that has any liberty at all, the Bill of Rights obviously covers the child to live. And so you don't have to have any brain cells, Mr. Tim Kaine, to know that you're a freaking globalist. And I think you're a freaking communist Nazi lover that loves to kill people. So go F yourself. Now, Mike Pence is, good Lord, he is not a refined speaker. He's very slow to react to any kind of attack. In fact, it gave him a little bit more of a presidential look. If you look at all the polls and surveys since this debate, supposedly they say that Mike Pence just edged out Tim Kaine. Yeah, they're both horrible debaters. No doubt about it. But Mike Pence, in my mind, totally blew him out of the water. Even though I'll have to say the next thing is that Mike Pence was not very believable, especially when he was talking about his religious conviction and beliefs. He said it. If you listen to the radio version and you really listen clear, he didn't have almost any conviction behind what he said. And he had a very hard time describing, as if he had to really just conjure up these thoughts. It was not in his forethought about what he believed and how he believed it. And so I don't believe the guy. I don't think he's very sincere. Maybe he really is. Maybe this is just totally out of his element and he was taken off by this experience. But from the way it sounded on the radio, it's not believable. He's also not prepared, especially for these outlandish attacks and manipulations and stuff from Tim Kaine. And so, yeah, I'd say he's out of his element. And I agree with him, though, more. I agree with Mike Pence more on his comments and his ideology. But overall, though, this whole debate was a very unpleasant experience. That's all I can just tell. That's the takeaway from me. And I hate using that term, the takeaway, because NPR uses it sometimes on their programs, and I hate NPR. What a bunch of globalists there, a bunch of liberal, crazy-ass socialists. But that's just my usage of the word takeaway, and I have the definition of what we come to conclusion here. And so unpleasant is probably an understatement. What a debacle. What a just almost a belligerent circus act. So with that, though, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. These are my thoughts on this. And God help us if we had to go through another one of these debates. So maybe it is a blessing that we don't have to sit through another 90 minutes of bullshit and hear two grown people, bicker over issues that are so core to America that no one has any type of foundation to build off. It's almost like everything has to be in conflict. And that is why America is falling from the graces of everybody. And it's being destroyed from within on purpose. So you guys take care, and I'll catch you later.